Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today I'm talking about some of my kind of pantry zero waste and vegan essentials because I thought that this would be helpful. I definitely found these kind of videos helpful when I started to go vegan and also kind of low waste, low impact. So I'm just gonna share them with you to see if they're helpful. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. So the first one is chickpeas. I absolutely love chickpeas to put in things like curries as a really good protein source, and also there's carbs, but also to make hummus with, and just to have roasted as a little snack, or even to put in salads, again either roasted or just by themselves. Chickpeas are so versatile and an absolute staple for me. The next thing is oats. Oats for me are so important because I use them for porridge in the morning if I don't have overnight oats. So I use sort of one or the other depending on how hot it is outside. But I also use oats to make oat milk, and that's a really fundamental staple for me in terms of vegan kind of plant-based milks, but also in terms of actually zero waste, low impact, because I'm trying to make my own things to save on that kind of Tetra Pak packaging as well. The next thing is nuts and seeds. These are really important for me because they help satiate me when I have them in kind of meals that are lower in carbs or things like that, because they are full of really healthy fats. Also because I don't eat fish, apparently they have good omegas in them. I really enjoy either grinding up flaxseed and putting them in smoothies, or chopping up nuts and putting them in kind of healthy muffins if you can be healthy, or just putting nuts and seeds on top of salads, or also my porridge in the morning or overnight oats. They really are great, even as just a handful of nuts and seeds as a really delicious and healthy snack. Getting a bit more particular, I love to have peanuts in particular in my cupboard because I make peanut butter all the time. Peanuts are really affordable, and also I just love peanut butter on honestly everything. It helps when you make it yourself because you're saving on packaging, especially if you are able to buy peanuts unpackaged, which I am luckily in London and in Brighton. And also I use that peanut butter that I've homemade to then make kind of things like satay sauce myself, and also just kind of putting it on porridge really, or toast, or delicious things like that. Of course, this list would not be complete without rice. I love to have white rice as well as brown rice. Again, I'm super lucky in London that I'm able to buy these things unpackaged, but they are a really good source of carbs just to keep me like satiated and full. But also I just love rice. I don't understand people who don't love rice. Rice is so delicious. I mean, there are so many things you can do with rice. Like if I make a really big delicious green salad, to me that's not satiating enough because I need some kind of carbs in there, so I will have just a little bit of white rice or brown rice on the side with it as well. Or obviously for curries, you can get really exciting with your rice and make like coconut rice, or what else? Some kind of spiced rice as well. And it just goes with everything. I just love it. I love it. Which brings me on to beans. Beans are honestly a zero wasters and a vegan's absolute ideal staple. I love things like butter beans because I love making like an artichoke and butter bean dip. Guys, I'm telling you, honestly, they're so delicious. I love having loads of mixed beans like kidney beans and black beans and black-eyed peas to put in chili because that is a protein-fueled CrossFitter's delight, honestly. You can also make a ton of other type of hummuses as well with all these different beans, and they're just a wonderful essential to make like a bit mixed bean salad, or yeah, just basically things like that. And they are super helpful and really versatile for so many different meals and dishes. Oh, and of course you can make your own homemade baked beans, which are honestly the best things ever. Compared to store-bought, I mean honestly nothing compares. Okay, nooch. If you don't know what nooch is, guys, you are welcome. No, I'm joking. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it because it's just a vegan's best friend. I love putting nutritional yeast in when I'm making like a nacho sauce or a mac and cheese, like a vegan version of course. It gives you that kind of like nutty, cheesy kind of flavor. If you're not used to it, it might take a while to go used to, but it is delicious, it is healthy, and I love to just put it on anything, to be honest. I just put it on top of my pasta, chili, even my avocado toast. The next thing is red lentils. Red lentils are really versatile. I do love green lentils and I make them and I put them in salads and they're delicious. But red lentils, I make dal, and I also make red lentil what's it called? Soup. I had it for the first time at this place called Jerusalem Garden in Ann Arbor in Michigan, and oh my god, it changed my life. Honestly, it changed my life. I'll try and find a good recipe that I use and put a link below, because honestly, red lentil soup is the bomb. The next thing is flour. Flour is a really helpful staple to have in your cupboard, because I use it to make tortillas and to make flatbreads and attempt to make bread but always kind of fail. But making flatbreads is really easy. I also have a recipe for those and tortillas down below if you want to check them out. But flour is just so good, because honestly you can make flatbreads out of literally just flour, oil and water, and a bit of salt, obviously. But it's so simple and it's such a good staple to have, because even if you're on a super tight budget, flour can be super cheap, especially from any supermarket. And you know, don't feel guilty about going to a supermarket to buy your stuff, because that's what's accessible to most people. And you can get it in usually paper packaging, and it's not even lined. So it's actually a really easy thing to get unpackaged and packaged, but in kind of really good recyclable packaging, and therefore make, you know, really cheap, simple staples like tortillas and flatbreads, which are life. Okay, and the last thing is tahini. Tahini is honestly, I think it's one of the most amazing inventions. So whoever invented it, well done. I honestly love tahini so much, and my friend Sahar told me the best way to make a tahini dressing is to add tahini and then ice cold water and loads of lemon juice. And it makes just the most creamy, delicious salad dressing ever. I sometimes like to add a bit of maple syrup, which should be on the list, to be honest. And I just mix it up with a bit of salt and a bit of pepper, put it on any salad, and oh my god, it changes your life, for real. And of course, I put tahini in all of my hummuses that I make, and it's just honestly, it's such a great staple. If you do have a high-speed blender, you can make it out of just some sesame seeds or roasted sesame seeds. Unfortunately, my blender is not kind of high-powered or whatever, so I can't actually make it. But I've tried. You have to have a hell of a lot of sesame seeds, is all I'm saying. Anyway, those were just some of my cupboard essentials. Let me know what yours are, because I would love to hear about them. Again, I just want to say sorry that I've been a bit inconsistent recently. I have been it's just summer, guys. It's summer, okay? No, I'm joking. But thank you for being patient with me. I am making loads of content at the moment, so hopefully we'll get a lot more out to you. Anyway, really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give it a like if you liked it, and share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And again, let me know your essentials down below. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.